Welcome back to part 13 of modding the original Xbox. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can soft mod your original Xbox without a working DVD drive, without any of the required games, without the USB to Xbox dongle, and without a compatible flash drive. You will, however, need a way to connect an IDE drive to your computer. I have an IDE to USB adapter that I will be using in today's video. I will be using this Xbox. You can see someone wrote on it that the tray won't open. Let's take a look at the bottom of it, and you can see it has never been opened. Let's power it on and verify it works. Now that it has booted into the original dash, we should find out which kernel it has. You'll need to go to Settings, and then System Info. Wait for the copyright info to scroll up, and you should see that the kernel is listed here. We have kernel 5838. Be sure to write down this number as you'll need it later on. After you get this number, you can shut down your Xbox. Okay, so unplug all the wires, flip the Xbox over. We're going to use a T20 Torx bit to remove the 6 screws that are holding the top cover on. For this, I'm going to just pull back the top of the pad here, just slightly, not rip it all the way off, and then use the T20 to remove the screw. We have 2 screws left. One is right here underneath this label. I usually just puncture the label through and pull the screw out. And the other is right underneath this Thunderbolt label. Now you can flip the Xbox over and remove the cover. We're going to unplug the IDE cable and the Molex power cable, and then remove the bolt holding the caddy down. Then you will take the 4 screws holding the hard drive in place. You'll need a T15 to remove these screws. Now you can plug the hard drive back in and just lay it on top of the DVD drive. So what we need to do is unplug the DVD drive power cable. The reason why we're doing this is so that we can get error 12 on the screen. What we'll be doing is powering on the Xbox so that the hard drive can become unlocked, and then we will connect the hard drive straight to our computer. Now we'll go ahead and power on the original Xbox and verify that we receive error 12. Once you have error 12, you can go ahead and plug in your IDE from your computer into the hard drive. Now this specific one has SATA and IDE, and the SATA plug goes toward the top. And once it's plugged in, we should be able to see it inside of Explorer 360. So now inside of Explorer 360, I can go to File, Open Hard Drive, and I can see the hard drive listed here. Now I had to go through and run Explorer 360 as admin, so just right click Explorer 360 and select Run as Administrator. So now what we're going to do is back up Partition 3, which is our C drive. So create a new folder somewhere. Now create a new folder called C and drag everything from Partition 3 into this C folder. Now once that's done, we'll go back a directory and create another new folder called E, and then we'll go to Partition 4 and back up everything into E. Now after that's done, go back to where the folders C and E are and create another folder called original, and then cut C and E and put them inside the original folder. Okay, so now we need to make a copy of the original folder, so right click and select copy, and then right click again and hit paste. Now rename original-copy and call it modded. Now we're going to need to open up Endure. So let's run Endure as administrator. And now during the wizard here, you're going to hit next. And we're going to select kernel selection. And this is the number that I told you to write down earlier. Mine was 5838, so that's what I'm selecting. You should select the kernel for the Xbox that you have. And then I'm also going to select the button here that says Add UDDAE. Then we'll click Browse for the destination folder, and we're going to select the modded folder. Now that we selected the modded folder, we're going to click Install, and this will update all the files inside of that modded folder. Once that's done, we'll click Next and Finish. Now inside of Explorer 360, we'll need to find partition 4 and right click all the files under partition 4 and select delete. And then select yes. Now it's going to appear on the screen like the program is not responding or it's frozen. Just give it a little bit of time and it should come back. Now underneath partition 4 I have nothing in there, so what I'm going to be doing is copying over the files from modded E into partition 4. So because we ran Explorer 360 as administrator, we're not actually able to drag the files into partition 4. And we have problems with doing insert folder. So the best thing to do at this point is to install Explorer++ and run Explorer++ as administrator. When you do this, then you can drag the files over from Explorer++ into Explorer 360. Once that has completed, you can go to partition 3, which is our C drive, and delete all the files from there as well. Then go to the modded folder and click on C, and we will copy everything from our modded C folder into partition 3. We're now finished copying files to the hard drive, so you can shut down the Xbox, remove the IDE to USB connector, and replace the IDE cable into the hard drive, as well as re-plug in the power to the DVD drive. Once you've done that, you can turn the Xbox on and you should be presented with Unleash X. Okay, so now I'm going to upgrade our softmod to Rocky 5's softmod. So I'm on the GitHub page. We'll just download the zip file. And now that it's downloaded, we'll extract it. Inside the Softmodding Tools master folder, we're going to double click the build installer variants.bat file, and that'll give us a quick upgrade.zip file. Now we should go through and extract this zip file, and we will FTP the quick upgrade folder that's inside of the quick upgrade folder to our Xbox. We'll need to put this in the root of the E drive. Now back on the original Xbox, I'm going to navigate to E quick upgrade, and I have the default.xbe here that we're going to run. We're going to click on Finish Upgrade, and yes, I really want to. Then you're going to select the region of your Xbox. If you're in Europe, you're going to select PAL. If you're in America, you can select NTSC. Okay, now we're back here again. We're going to press A. This is a different menu than the last one. Some of the same stuff is going on again, but just continue through it. NTSC for me. Now we're booted right into the new Rocky 5 running 1.1.7. Now I'm going to go to NK Patcher settings. I'm going to select number 2 EEPROM 2.1 advanced features, hard drive, and null key. Now we can reboot the console by pressing left trigger, right trigger, back, and black. And that's all there is to it. Our Xbox is successfully soft-modded, and we should be done with this tutorial. I'm thinking in the next video I'm going to show you guys how to use Chimp to upgrade your hard drive to a larger hard drive. So keep an eye out in the next few days for that video to appear. Guys, if this tutorial was helpful to you, be sure to hit me up with a like, a comment, subscribe. Let me know what other videos you want to see on the original Xbox. Thanks for watching.